So, hello guys. So, welcome back to the continuation of the mentorship section. So, outside of this, I want to show you guys something you can also look at for. So, that's why in Forex, everybody have his or her own strategy. So, let me share my part. I was in this Euro USD trade since Friday. I started holding it. Then it started doing unnecessary nonsense. I closed the trade. Even to get the entry now is a problem. At least I took my buys right at this clip here. So before the market will dance and come and do nonsense, you can always close. But right now, I, you cannot. The market is not stable. So even if you are trading the right thing, by the time you jump here, it's showing that yes, it's in a kind of minor channel is trading, but overall it's having a lot of things for it to barrier that can make the market change direction at any time. So it's not even safe to enter where anyhow. Okay, guys. So I told you I said I was going to show you this somewhere like up to 3 pairs. Then outside this, there's something here. I want to delete this. Now, there are people who don't even draw lines on the chart. They call these things they can be order block, they can call it whatever things. Now you can see that there are special candles that reverse the market. Those things are called power candles. Now, if I mark, let's see how many we have. Like this market now, that's one powerful place that this market can always you go and hit there. You can force it to come back all the way down. Now, if you see some kind of candles again, like this kind of candles here, sometimes when I do my analysis, I used to highlight to the left hand side what happened. Like this kind of candles that are here. You can see them to the left hand side. You can see how many pips that candle used gave. So if market goes to those kind of places, they're always highly sensitive places that the market can always be crazy when it just hits that place. If you watch, there are places, there are zones the market hits, and when it hits it, immediately the market will not waste time there. So that's what I'm trying to show you. Now let's do some research. Now this is Euro USD. If I was not going to draw lines like some persons, I will look at some candles on the daily time frame and watch like this kind of candles here, this zone now in between here. It's hard for this market to come and hit and pass. The only thing that makes Euro USD vulnerable at this moment is that the time Euro USD would have moved. Hello? You can't see my screen?
Your chat.
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir. We can see. Yes, sir. We can see your screen.
Wow.
No, chat.
Sorry.
Your
Okay. That means
screen.
I
Okay,
wasted.
we are seeing now, sir.
Yeah, so I was trying to teach you what they call power candles or some special candles that can easily influence the market. Let's go back to the power. So now, if you look at this chart now, you look at some candles here, like this kind of candles here, they are always very strong candles. They are like these are institutional candles that can always force the markets to go down or go up. So if we watch it again, we have this candles. But these ones are more like rejections over here. So if I check here, especially this one that moved Euro USD all the way down, that zone is a strong supply zone. If it goes there, it's still likely going to reverse this market, like those kind of candles. So you sometimes when I do my analysis, I used to mark those candles. So if we go on daily, let's see what it looks like. Those candles look like there. Okay, you can see. So if Euro USD ever comes here, it cannot pass this place. The first day it comes here, it must give you a massive drop from here at least to this place. So you can see all these candles are highlighted. These are supply zones. There are people, I'm like trying to teach you another strategy. There are people that don't. Uh, Now, candles that give you big move to those places, those candles are powerful candles. So sometimes you don't play with them. Like between this place and here, anytime Euro USD ever hits this place, you're going to see the kind of spike that will come out. As it's dancing here, dancing like this. If it ever hits this place, this candle that gave you this kind of strong, impulsive move, and this same candle here too. Now, you didn't see my chart. So what I was trying to say was that the reason Euro USD is dancing, one is fundamental reasons, news, that is also. But the thing you see that is making Euro USD waste time, as this candle alone is supposed to pump this market up to this place. The first time it came here was that all this place the market has been consolidating, it was using it to react to unnecessary support. So by the time it has come here now, by the time it came here, the market was coming there weak. So as this was my point of interest to buy Euro USD because of this, you see the structure that push price like this. So this, if Euro USD was not going, if there was no fundamental and it's just technical, this same thing here, this structure would have given us a strong impulsive move to this place. It can give us or highest, we can take it to here. And that is why you see that Euro USD is having a hard time passing this place, these two places, this candle and this candle. It cannot pass there without it. In fact, if it hits here like this today, I'm going to buy it with very big lot size because we know you will see the kind of buy from here. It will just stretch all the way to that place. So these are institutional candles. So if you look at the left, you can check all these kind of candles. Yeah, this was it, but at this place we didn't have much more. Yeah, the thing I'm telling you is that when the market keeps instead of that's the problem with some people will ask question. You say the being patient, we should be patient for the market to come to our setup or when we are all of those shots before we trade. But sometimes the market gets there and then it violates it. Sometimes I've like waited for months, like Euro USD. This is a place I waited on the monthly. Let's go to the monthly. Don't do things without checking. Whenever I plot my zones here, I like putting them on the monthly or weekly to see what it is. So you see these two candles. These are candles that can really give headache. Like if you're on a sell trade, you're in a sell trade, that those candles can really come back and you lose your profit if you're not careful. But price needs to come here several times. By the time it keeps coming here, it's going to nullify that place. So, but now I was trying to show you something. Now, the problem I don't like with the market sometimes is that we become too patient for the market to come. See all these candles I'm highlighting. Is that by the time Euro USD would have just fallen from this place straight and come here. Now, this move that this candle gave to here, these are power candles. So it's the same thing that see something like here. Yeah, you saw how it bought for like 3 days. So those are candles. Now the thing I was trying to say now, this unnecessary buying at the wrong places, whereas these are places that the market will give you a swing zone. By the time it keeps ranging and buying, and then the time it comes there, it comes and just play in that zone like nothing is there and break it. So it's very annoying. Like since January, I've been waiting for Euro USD to come because I know that even Euro USD breaks any place out of this place, if it comes here, these two places will hold water. But now, instead of it coming here at once and buying so that you know market has bought, it's doing zigzag, zigzag. By the time it will finish that way, come here, you know, you that you've been patient to take a swing trade. So for now, in this kind of trade, I'll just trade the sell. That the trend is your friend. So since it's selling, fine. But if Euro USD would have just fallen from this candle here, this candle that reverses this market, that zone is powerful. This one too was another zone that the market makers had to take out some 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 sellers from this place. Now there are people that the bullish momentum was still very strong. So there was no how the market, even if it was rejected or anything, there was no how the market could. The market had to fake out. I think if you check this the weekly, let's see, it didn't just Euro USD didn't just sell like that. Something made it sold from that place. So if we place our weekly time frame, that's why I like doing my analysis from the weekly. If we place it this way, you see that we have these are these are zones that the market has been selling from that place. So if I draw to the right and keep it there, some of you that are looking for one trade that can give you 200% returns, if you use weekly time frame to do your analysis like this one now, it almost hits this trend line. So between these empty candles there and that place, that was enough to turn the market around because Euro USD has not been stable around this place. So immediately it goes there, it's just going to send it back all the way down. So weekly says it all. So I hope you get it. So see these candles, you can see all these things I'm highlighting. Even on the weekly, it's showing you these are strong, strong zones. But anyway, when fundamentals is driving the market, anything can happen. If you check these things on the weekly, you can see that these are also strong candles that can, those are um, candles. They call them order block, but they look like they call it power candle. Now those power candles can always sometimes when you are selling here at this place, the market keeps coming, keeps coming. Check the strength of the candles that are forming there. If they are power candles that are forming, know that in less than no time, it's going to blow your account if you want to hold that kind of trade. So just note those kind of candles. Let's see if we find them. See these kind of candles. These are dangerous candles. These are weekly candles. These kind of candles like this. So when you see this kind of candles, take time, study this thing I'm showing you. They'll help you. Most time when you see me do my analysis, like if I'm doing an analysis for Euro USD like this, I will always take note of those those things are called order block, but everyone has his own way of calling them. I will always mark this kind of candles because they are really strong candles that form that zone. So if price comes here, you can see when price came here, you saw how it bought. Even this Euro USD, people are saying that it will break this place, but Euro USD touching this place, you're going to see the kind of aggressive move before we will now take it off. See this zone, please, another place. Now, people that used to sell at breakout, this candle now, the market can do a false breakout and come here because of this zone, this candle here, can force it inside and go back up. So you have to watch these structures. So some of these things, that's why this education, this class is very important for us. So you know that it's not just one tool. You need to, I mean, it's not just one approach. You need to go with the market and you expect to be profitable. And that is why wherever I was or I am, I felt that there were some things I need to sell to you guys so that once you have this idea and take more time to check them, all of those things make you more firm and more, it increases your accuracy in the market, not just drawing support resistance, all of those ones. You need to know what these candles can do on the chart when you see them at any time. Instead of trading the sell, why not take and hold a long buy? once you see a weekly candle closes with very strong bullish candle, prepare to go on a long direction and buy. So that is why don't be used to 4 hour. Take time and check weekly candle structure. Now let me show you something that made me took one trade. I sent the entries last week. I'm going to go to UK 100. Let me show you guys the power of weekly time frame. A lot of us don't know what this weekly. This UK 100. Go and check the chart. I'm going to show you. It's still buying. I don't want to scatter that one. You didn't give me entry this week. Let's go to it. Okay, can you see this? Now let me show you what I did. Let me show you the power of using higher time frame. Now, anytime a market breaks out of a trend line like this, that is the time you can take a very long position. You can take a long position to go. You can hold this thing for 3 months. Now, let me show you what happened again. When the market broke out of a range like this, once there's a breakout like this, for you not to enter when immediately, you always wait for it to retest the trend line. Now, when we tell you that uh, resistance can turn to support, this is it. Now, this resistance that was making this market crash or go to the downside, once UK 100, once someone like me, who am who am a very I'm a swing trader. When I see this kind of setup, this is short setup, you can go 100% of your account. It's not going to fail because once price closes outside this channel, let me draw the second one so you see what I'm telling you. Now, when we teach you chart pattern, we'll always tell you that this could be either a bullish flag or a bearish flag. So it's either this market, we don't know which pattern is formed unless the market closes either to the downside of this flag or the market closes on at the towards the upside of the trend line. We call this one channel breakout. When we draw the top and the down trend line, it's either the market breaks down or it breaks up. Now, for us not to know that, for us not to consider this a fake breakout, will allow price to come and retest it and form a support. Like now, we came here instead of closing back inside. Now, when we teach you false breakout, there are times that the market could still come back inside. In that time, if the market has fallen close below that line, instead of buying, what they will do will be selling because price failed to continue. We call that one a false breakout. But now when price fails to what? You know, price has closed properly, then it came and that's what we used to tell you, break and retest. Now, when the price breaks a support, it does not leave the support. It's going to come back to retest that place and probably it's going to form a zone. So now when you see a setup, that's what they call 100% setup in FOREX. Now, when I saw UK 100, it was selling massively. I was showing you the chart before and after. When I saw it, I was looking for setup. I didn't know what to do. I needed a weekly setup that I can hold it. Now, I now took one setup. I now saw UK 100 has closed above the channel. Now, if you don't know what I'm saying, it has broken out of this trend line. Add the second one so you know it's a channel. It. Now, anytime price ever closes, break the trend line, comes there and retest it. No, it is time for you to risk all of your account. You rarely have this kind of setup in Forex. Like this is it. Anytime you have this kind of market, bro, prepare to hold this kind of trade. Now, Imagine UK 100, but I don't know why. Why does the market have to be doing a lot of things? Okay, let me draw the line properly. But we had closed. It still came here and it's almost taking people out. Now, when UK 100 broke out of this trend line, sell trend line, it was time for us to buy. And we can be seeing UK 100 coming all the way to this power candle here because it's a power zone. So let's see if it might break, it might cross all those zones, but if it comes here, it might try to be, it might, it might dance at that place because this kind of candles are powerful candles. See these power candles here. Even these candles here, this is a power candle. You can see how it, and see how many days, how many weeks this thing drove price upward. So all those candles I'm showing you there, don't play with them. Let's draw it. Okay, now back to what I'm teaching you. So when I saw this kind of setup, I said, oh, this has broken the trend line. And I saw that the market was coming here. Immediately on Thursday, okay, on Wednesday, it started moving. And then the candle that closed here on the daily candle was very, the candle had high impulsive move. Look at the candle here. The candle came with so much volume. Let me expand it. The candle was with so much volume. When I saw this volume of candles like this, I normally will highlight it. Those are called powerful candles. Now, when you talk of markets that don't waste time, they don't dance and be dancing like this, I took my buys entries at this place. Till that day, till now, the market has not even shifted. It's been going like this. So these are candles. You look for some candles. When you see those candles like this, don't play with those candles. They can blow up an account because when they are moving, they don't until they reach a stronger zone that is stronger than them, they can now decide to begin to dance around. So now when UK 100 closed outside of this trend line and I caught it. So this was a time to go long, and this might be a long trade for the year. I've shown you the zone is going to. So imagine holding this trade that is moving very on the stop, just moving for like consistently for 3 weeks, and you took a good position. This thing can flip your account. You become a millionaire. Now you don't find this kind of setup, clear setup. So I have taught you another thing that you can use to what I've taught you something else that you can use to what milk the market. Now, this is the power of a weekly time frame. Now, let me pick one more asset, then we can see here. This is Euro USD. Let's look at it and let me show you from this. Okay. Now, this is daily, but I want to use weekly so that I want to impact in you that you get used to using weekly time frame because that is where you have an edge. Now, when Euro USD closed on top of this place like this, it was selling. Now, once the sell trend line gets broken when the market was moving here, and then that time the market closed anything around this place, and it will always come back to retest it. Once it does not break below the trend line, like come inside here again, and it's there, no, that is a time to go on a very long position. Look at it. Since that time, whoever has this kind of strategy, since that time, this person, the market is just struggling to come back now. This is up to how many months? Like 3 months. Now, that is the power of using weekly time frame to do your analysis. This type of setup, you hardly see them. But when they come, if you are a good trader, you know it's your time to make money. You can go aggressive. So that is it. Now let's go on the daily. Let's see how that trend line is sitting on the daily. Good. So it's clearer here. So now when this trend line is broken, the sell trend line, instead of fighting to sell the market at this place, you just leave the market close outside of this bearish trend line it will always come back like it wants to come and, you know, now, it's a reason that when the market breaks out, if you know, sometimes when it crosses the line, we will enter immediately. But don't enter when the candle has stretched outside because they will always take you out to come back to correct before they now form the market. So the time you wait, you draw your analysis, your technical, draw it properly that the market, you know, the market has closed outside now. Now you know it's the time for you to go what long. Now the same thing that happened here, if you're also a good trader that knows your market structure, what happened here, you wouldn't have been, you know, I'm coming. What happened here was a time for any pullback for you to be adding entries. Because when this market started this trend, what we need to do here was to draw a line here. So this was a higher low of the trend line I taught you guys. So I always draw the line to the right hand side. These ones are just the one for this year. But if that was last year, I'm going to draw the next line to this area here. Sorry. So what is this telling us? It's telling us that whenever the market does the pullback, we take an aggressive entry there, unless it violates this trend line, but it does not violate it because the market was trending. You say the market is your trend on, I mean, your friend until it burns. So when Euro USD took off this trend line from here, we know the market has changed direction, no longer advanced. So I hope I'm teaching you how to watch to trade. So for everything, it has a rule. So you must know that. So especially when the market came here, you see these candles. These candles were called rejection candles. See the tails. See the tail of those candles. The tail of those candles. So you could see that at this point here, this were pumping the market. But here, uh, I showed you the weekly analysis of Euro USD. So we had already changed direction. So this place here, I think the first time it came back here, we, we tried to buy, but the the sellers were in control of the market. So until we took off this, now this was the end of this trend from here. All right, so those are the things I want to teach you. I want you to practice them. Go back to the chat, try to maybe search on Google or my times. So search them. They're going to pay you big money, big time. Look out for pairs that you can find this kind of setup. I know it's gonna be difficult for you to find because a lot of time the market will come like you want to break this trend line, you then do this kind of nonsense and start selling. But there will be a time that the market will close totally outside and is now trading above the trend line. So in that time, we take massive risk and we go up. Okay, so before this section ends, let's do one more thing on market structure. Like, okay, so which pair do we do now? Let's do a major pair. Okay, so I'm gonna do, let's work on USD CHF. USD Let's see if we can analyze the market. Okay, so this USD CHF. So remember, I told you if we are using the daily time frame, sometimes I can pinch the screen on my phone like this, my laptop. If I don't want to use this, I don't want to use this line chart. Sometimes I can pinch it. When I zoom in closely, I just see what I want to see. Now, with the first thing I taught you today, we take note of the highs. Don't use 4 hours. We will use 4 hours to only monitor, take trades. So this is the market. We want to get the market structure. the market is going this way. So it's very clear that it's going like this. So the best way we want to follow it, we want to see what we can do in this market. So this is, since the market is bullish or is buying, so this market is will always buy at the lower, sorry, at the higher low of the market. So this USD CHF, so this was another low. So I'm going to, that was low means support. So, but uh, taking it that way, it's more professional because there's what they call swing high and swing low. Because there are some places the market hit, like this is called a swing low. When the market immediately corrects and hits a certain level of support, the market has to pump up to that place is called a swing low. So, but that's not what I'm teaching you. So these are my support, these are my lows. I have to take note of my daily support. So this is it. These are key levels I am marking. So also there's supposed to be okay as that place. So I take it all to the right hand side. So what do I do here? The next thing I will look also, there are some things here. So in between here, we had what is called a breakout, but I call it a break of structure. So I'm going to make sure I put that there at that neckline. Now, or I'm going to draw because this was a support. So when the market breaks here, it forms resistance, sorry, forms to what? Support. So if I draw it to the left hand side, that's another thing. In between here now, we're always going to, this is going to be a psychological level for USD CHF. If we break here, that means we change the trend totally, we'll be falling. But for now, the market, as long as it's between here and that place, we always be taking a buy from there. So now I have drawn all the support to the left and then the resistance to the right. Now everything has now formed a full support because we are now above the resistance. So resistance has formed what support from here. So I've connected it. But if we, for any reason, close properly at below this place, the market has changed direction. So now you will always keep note of your other zones. So this was the high of last week. Last week we couldn't go past that place. So that was, we had a high there. So that was the resistance. And then what do we have? Let's see this candle. This looks like a power candle here. These two zones here are zones that even though becoming featured, we have to. Okay, so now I'm done. What do I need to do? We are going to take note of our trend line zone. So I have been, from analysis, I have been waiting for Euro USD, sorry, for USD CHF to come and sit at that trend line because our lows to this low will give us a higher low there for a buy. That is where I thought the market is going to correct. So I can wire it from that place, give it enough entries from that place. But it's starting from that place is not giving me the confidence. So now, risk to reward, we are buying from the daily uh, zone of the trend, which is at this place. So my stop loss and everything will be within this place. This middle line I put there, that's the trend line. So what I like doing when I do like this on a daily, 4 hour will show me the market properly. So I'll put it on the 4 hour. Good, beautiful. So let me. So for this week, this is my buy setup for USD CHF. If by any mistake they can just correct the market to this place, we are good to go. We go in hard. So we TP1 is here, but I'm seeing it coming here because the dollar is strong. That's why you see exchange rate. Let me shift it a bit to this place because of this candle. I love these candles. Resistance, support. I love it. Sometimes the market makers have these zones there. It's not that that trend line will not, it's not correct, but they will come all the way and then reverse from these two places are powerful zones. When I tell you some things, I take them to the left hand side. So now this is the setup for USDCHF. Okay, thank you guys for the lecture. I think my time is up. Go and practice them. I think this should take you to a new phase of your trading. So this is, we've not broken out of this resistance trend line. Even this week, we still have to watch it somewhere here. Because we will still react at that phase. Let me put the second line here. So if USDCHF had come here, I will always take a buy. My TP will be as short to that point and will do well. Is there any question? I hope this one went in more than other lectures. You understand? Let me save it and send it to the group. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, so go and practice it, see how it works. Take trade this week, send them on the group. Let's see your wins. Trade any pair, just do analysis, general analysis. Let's know if the strategy is effective and whatever it is. And I'll be glad to get your feedback because I want us to keep the group on fire. But when you're not winning, you're not, you know, so it's because you need the right strategy so that if you buy where the market is sitting at the right places and watch these candles that form, sometimes the trend line can have a little mistake. It become a reverse at an order block. So those power candles, always watch them. Sometimes you can adjust your zone. Even though there's trend line, adjust it to where the candles can pick up. Like this market, you can see that the market took people that were buying here and came and this was somewhere around this place. So if you were struggling to buy here, you will still be in drawdown. For some time, you need to wait, let the candle close. When it closes, it helps you, see this candle. Very good. It helps you know when the market is picking up from that side. Now, I don't know why these guys are starting to buy here, but this is supposed to be the correct place for USDC to come. It's not giving me confidence to trade because on a normal day, you trade from that place, they will take you out and come here. You now say, I wish I would have waited. So this kind of setup, I don't trade them. I give them the that's the rule. All these things, people will just follow news, will just be trading because. But when your technical aligns with fundamental, it's always sweet because I cannot be buying when I know that there's a resistance close. You can see each time we hit this resistance, you see there has